Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech, coming at you live here again tonight. It's been a little bit since I've been live, but I decided I'd come on here tonight, talk to y'all for a little bit, and just discuss a few things. I got some things in the title tonight. We can discuss them, do whatever. So yeah, hoping the lighting's okay and everything, and all that kind of good stuff. So go ahead and bring up my chat here. Don't know if the notifications will go out or not. We know how notifications are, so I guess we'll find out here in just a moment if notifications are actually going out or not. But it looks bright enough right here. Just looking at my video, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down to like 240p to save on my data. So, how's everybody been doing? Haven't been live, and it's been going on 2 weeks now, or right at 2 weeks now since I've been live. And I was out and about, and I figured, while I'm already out, I might as well go live for a little bit. So we can just kind of talk and discuss a little bit if y'all want to, and answer a few questions. I won't be on here very, very, very long tonight. I'm very tired and got a headache, so I'm just kind of. I'm just gonna make this kind of a shorter stream tonight, but we'll see what happens and everything else. So go ahead and say hello to everyone joined in. Corey, Malik Wood, what's going on? What's up, Ben Rose? William, what's going on? What's up, Tech Rants? How's it going? What's up, Karen Denny? What's up, Ryan Lynn? What's up, I Take You Out guy? What's going on, man? Jay Edgar, hope you're well. Hope you're good as well. What's up, Mr. Nick? What's going on? What's up, TSB? Actually, I just went live like 2 minutes ago. I'm on the iPhone SE. As y'all know, the clarity on the SE is pretty good, pretty solid and everything. But I was at 90% battery when I started, so I want to see how long it takes for this battery to get to low battery at 20%. I want to guess maybe 35, 40 minutes before I got to plug it into the charger. So we'll see what happens there. Hey, Shay Kennedy, I see you got your name back there. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Rose Jane, good to see you as well. What's up, Justin Neal? How's it going? Tap Out King 86, what's up? What's up, Mr. Oliveros? Are you going to do unboxings for Cricket G7? I doubt I will get my hands on the Moto G7 Supra, as I'm not a really big Moto fan. I mean, if I don't care if that kind of came out wrong. Moto or not Moto, whatever the manufacturer may be, if I find it interesting and if I can afford it, then I'll grab it. But I don't see myself grabbing this phone here because of the price and all that kind of stuff. So, but the phone looks to be a whole lot nicer than the E5 Supra that came out. One major detail between the E5 Supra and the G7 Supra, and we'll talk about that if y'all want to as well. I just thought I'd bring up the Galaxy Fold, the issues and the delay that they decided to delay the release to go back to, I guess, fixing all the problems with it and everything, getting y'all's input on that as well. So we'll talk a little bit about some things. Maybe the notifications will go out, and I'll get some more join in here as well as the stream goes on. Haven't run the air tonight in the car for a little bit. I mean, it's like it's in the mid upper 70s. It's humid, and I knew this time of year was coming, and yeah, it got here pretty quick. So I can't let it run for long, but I'll let it run for a few minutes. But is it a good phone? I don't know. I have no idea. The last Moto phone I used was the Moto G6 unlocked version, and it was lacking in power, and I think that was because of the Snapdragon 450. And I really believe that that's what's going to help out the G7 Supra, is the fact that they went from the weaker 450 to the 632, which I hear is a really good processor, a really good mid-range processor. And with them putting that processor in the G7 Supra, I'm expecting it to have considerable better performance than the E5 Supra, since they're going from the 450 to the 632, coupled with the same RAM, internal storage from the Cricket version and everything. You know, it don't have that laser beside the camera that you've seen on the E5 Supra, but it's supposed to be like an instant focus camera. So maybe they try to integrate it, or maybe they integrated it in the camera somehow. So yeah, the really only major difference that I really see, other than maybe a bigger display, a little bit bigger display, of course the front notch, is really the processor being a much better processor compared to what it was last time on the E5 Supra. Hey Kenneth Marlin, what's going on, man? Luna Tears, how are you doing tonight? Kristen, the video maker, hey, what's going on? What's up, M. Keller? Hang on here, I got to reply to a message. I love the swipe. It's so much easier than typing. All right. Let's see. What's up, M. Keller? What's going on, man? What's up, James Burns? What's up? It's been really hot here too. 82, 95. Wow. Yeah, it's been in the mid 80s here. I'm early tonight. Yeah, I'm early tonight because I don't want to be out all night, and I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Can't see because I got my sunglasses on, but I'm tired, sleepy, got a headache, and I just decided I was already out and about, and I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all for a little bit. I received my iPhone 6 from Total Wireless. It's awesome. The battery is great as well. That's good. That's good. My iPhone 6 on Total Wireless. You know, it does, you know, it for a phone that is what, 5 years old now, something like that. I want to say it's held up really good in those 5 years. It really has. You know, I use mine on occasion, because my 6S on Metro has not been unlocked yet, so I'm still using the 6 for Total Wireless when I want to use an iPhone, or the SE, you know. But if I want something a little bit bigger to use or hold in the hand, I'll use the 6. Even though it's not quite as powerful as the 6S or the SE, it's just, you know, a bigger display and everything. How was the iPhone 7 Plus? I really don't know. Never used one. I had the iPhone 7 for a brief time, and it really wasn't much of an upgrade from the 6S, in my personal opinion. Now the 7 Plus, of course, you get, you know, you get more stuff. You know, you get you get more RAM. You get a, you know, dual camera setup, so you're gonna get a little bit better experience with the 7 Plus than the 7. Riley Finchfield Foods, what's going on? Louisiana King, what's up, man? Haven't watched since 15K. Wow, that's been a little while back ago. How's things been going with you? What's up, Luke Gaming? What's up, man? Staying for a minute. All right. I'm doing okay, Lunateers. I hope you're doing good. Riley says, I'm new here. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. What's up, Justin Williams? I might change my Stylo 4 for the new Q7. The new G7 Supra. I got tired of all the Stylo phones. Yeah, I mean, hopefully when the Stylo 5 comes out, they'll actually put some thought into it, and it'll be a lot better phone than the Stylo 4. The Stylo 4 was kind of a, yeah, y'all know my feelings on the Stylo 4. I didn't like it at all. I'm doing okay, Riley. I'm just really tired. Love your phone reviews, says Patrick Flanagan. Thank you. Appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I haven't really been doing as much lately. But you know, hopefully here soon I will be. It's just been kind of tough here lately, but thank you so much. I have the iPhone XR. Awesome. What color do you have in the iPhone XR? I would love to get my hands on the product red. I love the red. The red color looks really nice. I gave my Moto G6 Play to my son. The 427 didn't have enough pop to it. Yeah. I think that the Moto G6 had the 450 or the 435. I can't remember. And yeah, it had the 427 in the Play. What's up, Tech Wiz? Who else in here? The 2018 iPhone. Uh, the latest iPhone I have is the SC, which is what I'm on right now. I've been doing well, going on a shopping spree on Friday. So excited, especially when you have a lot of room to explore. Wow, that would be nice. Wish I had a chance to go on a shopping spree. Dang. What's up, Chris? What's going on, man? Mario Ortega, how's it going? Oh, Black 64 gig. That's what's up. You think the Galaxy Fold is a fail? I mean, it is a fail, but it's first gen, and a lot of times there's bugs, I mean, it would be really bad to get a phone, spend $2,000 on it and have it 2 days and it break, or getting lint up under the screen, or something like that. That would make you mad. I think that the design is kind of cool, by watching some videos on it. I get the concept, and I know everybody is saying, oh, this is the design of the future. And I've even heard some say that just a regular smartphone now is boring. I'm like, really? Honestly? Everybody was talking about how great the phones are and everything, but then a fold comes out that's not even really actually new tech, because there's other phones in the past that's had folding phones. But Samsung does it, and it's like now all regular phones are just slabs and they're just boring. So, yeah, gotta kind of pick and choose what you listen to. What's up, Matt? Sick Review. Have a good night, man. I think the G7 not a good deal. I would not pay that kind of money. It's not worth the money. It's 32 gigabytes. I would either get the Galaxy. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you have a good night, man. Thank you for joining in for a moment there. You think the Galaxy Fold should just be canceled, in your opinion? I mean, for the price point, I don't really see a ton of buyers for the phone. I mean, you can be paying nearly. I mean, if you buy it on contract, on postpaid, you're gonna be paying nearly $70 a month for it. For 24, 30 months, or however long you finance it or whatever. And it's, that's just a lot of money. That's just a lot of money, and then dishing out $2,000 plus tax. Yeah, I really don't know about all that. I don't know, Chris. Patrick said, you getting the Moto E5? I don't think the Galaxy Fold is a fail, but I think they rushed it way too much. Yeah, I mean, I believe that they could have put some more thought into it. Should I buy RJ an iPhone XS in gold and send it on Friday? I mean, hey, if you wanna send me a brand new iPhone XS in gold, I believe me, I'll take it. You agree that Samsung rushed the Fold? I still have honestly, an iPhone wouldn't be my choice of a phone, to be honest with you. I still have the original screen protector from when I bought the phone, and it's been since December 26th. Okay, awesome. I shared the stream in Discord and on Twitter. Thank you, Shake Candy. Appreciate it. What's up, Kid Smooth? I was thinking about getting one of the iPhone 6s instead of a Samsung J7 Crown. Is it a good move or no? When it comes to iOS or Android, it's really hard to say either way. But if you like them both, then I would say that, in my opinion, the 6S is going to be an overall better phone. Better phone. That don't sound right either. I would say that it would be, for if you can get it for around the same price. Well, no, it ain't gonna be the same price. Overall, the 6S is a good phone. Battery life is horrible on the 6S. While the J7 Crown has got a really good battery. But if you want better performance, I would say better performance, better optimization, better gameplay, then I would say the 6S. But that's just completely up to you. Oh, the glass screen protector. 32 and 3 on the G7 for that price. The Unity F1 something. It does. The Unity F1 says a whole lot. It is. Well, you're getting 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage on the F1, and no doubt. I mean, you're getting a bit bigger display, and in my opinion, this is a better phone. Yeah. So I mean, 4 gigs and 128, and it's around $200. Absolutely, it's unlocked as well. So, yeah, I got the Total Wireless Moto E5 as well. I'm doing good, thank you. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Patrick says he's near. You're new here too. Well, thank you for joining, and be sure to subscribe. I got 21 watching, so my view counts of my live streams is really dropping. I'm not really sure why. Thank every one of y'all that are here. But yeah, I mean, I remember, times. But dang. Fun time, Jesse. Hello, how's it going? The battery on the Success straight up junk trash. I don't understand your comment there, man. Shopping spree consists of half needs and some wants. Okay. Gotcha. It's really hot weather lately, but then suddenly gets cold. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty. If you're outside tonight, even though it's in the 70s, it's comfortable. But yeah, I went out yesterday and midday, and it was just miserable already, and it's not even May yet. So, would you buy an iPhone SE2 if it came out? Depending, yeah. If it was made right and it was something that I would really like, then most likely probably would. Are you getting your hands on the Galaxy A50? Probably not. It's a good looking phone. I've seen a few videos on it, and I like the way it looks. But I doubt it. One of the Samsung phones that kind of interested me was the M20 for some reason. James Burns has smashed that like button, folks. Yeah, thank you. You shared the stream community page. Okay, thank you, Riley. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm writing while I'm walking back to my house crossing. Oh, okay. Crossing the battery life on the iPhone 6. Yeah, the iPhone 6s battery is straight up bad. Don't know why, but it's straight up bad. Thank you, Chris, for sharing it there as well. Appreciate it. And I know it's Wednesday night, as well, and it's 10:47 here on the East Coast, so it's still pretty early, in other parts of the country. The battery on the 6S Plus is pretty good. What size is the battery on the 6S Plus? Because I'm not really sure. I want to say it's, what is it, 1800 and something on the 6S. I don't even know the battery sizes on iPhones, to be completely honest. Congrats on 20K. You got 1435. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, all right, Chris. Is the iPhone 7 good? Yeah, the iPhone 7 is good. I had the iPhone 7 for about 2 weeks, and I used it against the 6S. And honestly, in my testing, I got videos on my channel right now, iPhone 7 versus iPhone 6S, doing a speed test comparison, doing just a regular side-by-side comparison, playing games, stuff like that. And honestly, the 6S performed right on par with the 7. With the 7, you just get a few additional perks. You get, you get stereo speakers. You get better battery life, and that's about it from what I could really tell when I used it, to be honest. The 6th gen iPhone batteries are terrible. Team iPhone, bring the charger, LOL. I know the size of the iPhone 6's battery is way too small. Are there any Androids that you recommend? Yes, I got a lot of Android phones I can recommend. Are you looking for GSM unlocked? What kind of price range are you looking for? You need something for Verizon, for Sprint. I need kind of all that information to kind of give my recommendations I can think of right now. The phones that I have that I've used that has been proven to be pretty solid performers. Okay, so yeah, the battery on the 6S Plus is a whole lot. But I know somebody right now with the 6S Plus brand new, and they don't really get that good of battery life, even with a 15 milliamp battery. And you figured that it would, but I think it's Apple. Like I may mention, I think it's Apple. The phone, the 6S Plus is an older iPhone. The more updates that it gets, probably the worse the battery is going to be, because they want you to buy the newer versions, iPhone 8, the iPhone 10, 10s, all those phones. They don't want you spend. They don't want you sticking with the older ones. It's also in the Sprint T-Mobile merger. I think that it can be good in some ways and bad in others. Well, I think that it could be good if they do the towers right. If they take the towers, convert them all to GSM, and have just one big network, that would be really good. If T-Mobile buys Sprint and it stays the same, to where T-Mobile just buys Sprint, and maybe Sprint keeps the Sprint name, but it's bought out by T-Mobile, and the towers are separate, then I think it's going to be just, well, T-Mobile bought Sprint, and they're not going to be really any increases in coverage, nothing like that. But I mean, that I'm not an expert on that by any means, so I don't know 100% on that. But I believe that if they convert all the towers from Sprint to GSM and merge them all together for having one big network, then I believe that's going to be really good. Just my personal opinion. The iPhone 10R has the best. Yes, I've heard that battery is really, really good. After 5 months, it's still really good. It lasts an hour since I bought it. Actually, okay, yeah, 100% health. Yeah, my SC's dropped to like 93%. My iPhone 6 is surprisingly about 98%, and my 6S is around. It's still at 100%. Wow. So Chris, I'm sure you're getting some pretty bad battery life if your battery's at 86% capacity right now. You should get an antique iPhone 4S. Nah, that'd be just a complete waste of money, in my personal opinion. Isn't T-Mobile going to share T-Mobile towers? I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, if T-Mobile acquires Sprint, of course, it would be nice if T-Mobile would convert all the towers from Sprint to GSM and have just one big network. That would really increase T-Mobile's coverage a lot. Daniel, how's it going? Hello, thank you for joining in. What's up, John? What is the G7 Supra? The G7 Supra is the same phone basically as the Moto G7 Power. It's just for Cricket. Cricket has it right now. It's available. And it's they had the E5 Supra. I want to say it was last year, and they just released the Moto G7 Supra as an upgrade to the E5 Supra. And it don't have a ton of differences. I mean, the biggest differences that I've seen so far is that it does have a notch. It does have instead of a camera and laser focus, it has just one single camera. And it's supposed to be an instant focus camera. Has a 6.1 or 6.2 inch display. It's one of the two, and it's got a much better processor, going from the 450 from last year to the 632, which is a nice little mid-range processor from what I've been reading about. Um, so I got some phones right now with a 630, and the 630 performs well, but I heard that the 632 performs even better. But the price is going for like 179 for new line, port in, upgrade, whatever. It's still gonna be 179. So if you go into the store and buy one, you're gonna be you'll be paying 180 for the phone, plus your plan, plus your activation fees and all that kind of stuff. So you can buy them unlocked. You can buy the G7 Power unlocked for, now T-Mobile or Metro PCS is going to be releasing, I believe it's a G7 Play, I want to say it is, for a lot better price, but I don't know none of the specs on that phone. Picked up an iPhone 6s from my uncle, $400. He says the battery sucks. If you pay $400 for an iPhone 6s, man, got taken. My friend was telling me he has an iPhone 8 Plus and the battery is not good on it either. Yeah, I don't know. They just put too small of batteries in the iPhones. Now before iOS 11 on the iPhone SE, this battery life for a, well, what is it, 16 something milliamp battery was great. I mean, a really good battery. That's up to you, Chris. I mean, if you're gonna plan on keeping the iPhone 6s for a while, and you got the money to just buy to get them to replace the battery, then that's up to you, bro. So I got 32 watching, 16 likes. Thank y'all for I got half the likes of the viewers, so thank y'all so much for the likes. And as always, super chats are always open and always welcome. They help the channel and myself as well. I'm happy I get the LG Style 04 Plus. Oh, okay. Does Metro by T-Mobile work at all where you live? Right now it is. I mean, I'm on Better SIM, which is actual T-Mobile service, and I'm pulling some fantastic speeds, but I'm also within a mile from the tower. So, but in my immediate area, no, there is no service at all. Nothing, period. Have an OtterBox Defender case on my phone. That's what's up. I heard them are good cases. I got some knockoff OtterBoxes for my SE, but I haven't used them in a while. My case on mine's kind of falling apart, so I got to bring it back out again. Get the Honor 9X when it comes out and review it for me. Man, the 8X just came out, so the 9X won't be out for a while. Are there phones you can recommend from Cricket? Like 200 range or less price Android. I hear that the Nokia 3.1 Plus is a good phone from Cricket. The Moto G7 Supra on Cricket is 179. That's before, if you got Cricket already, that's before your activation fee and all that kind of upgrade fee or whatever. That's going to be a good phone, and as far as unlocked phones, there are some good ones out there as well. For a while now, I've been using my Blue Vivo 11, which is like you can get for less than $200. And this phone right here has been a very, very solid performer. The Umidigi F1 is a really nice phone as well, but the prices range between $200 and $250 depending on where you buy it and depending on if there's any kind of sales going on it. I think OtterBox is the best case brand for flagship devices. Yeah, for straight talk and total wireless, you can buy the iPhone 6s for only $149. But it ain't gonna last. From what I'm hearing, that sale and that price is gonna go back up next month. From what I'm hearing, you can buy the 6s Plus for $200, but I heard it's gonna go back up to like $250, $300 next month now. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for a 6s or a 6s Plus and you're on Straight Talk or Total Wireless, you may want to grab one now. Metro by T-Mobile Moto G7 Power is the same, except the battery is 5,000 versus the Moto G6. Yeah, exactly. Oh, picked up for 100 on Sprint. Okay, there you go. Conrad, what's a good battery? A good battery for what? John says, what's the final verdict on Umidigi? Trash or good? I would say it's good. I've only had 2 Umidigi phones. The One Max was just a defective device, and some love it, some don't like it. The F1 has been an amazing phone. I've experienced no issues with it. It's been a phenomenal device. So I would say thumbs up to the Umidigi F1. So I think it's a good phone. I don't think it's trash at all, personally. But I think it's one of those kind of phone makers where you might get a good and you might get a bad one. You know, it might be. I think it's kind of one of those deals. Sounds like to me that it's changing the battery on the iPhone 6. It probably won't help. Yeah. Switch over Total Wireless. Switching over to Total Wireless, are they a good service? Yeah, I'm on Total Wireless. I got Total Wireless as well, and they work on Verizon only, so that they're only Verizon towers. And if you don't need, unlimited service, unlimited data, then it's a good choice. I mean, it works great. I've had no issues with Total Wireless at all. Period. Yeah, I know, Mikey. Yeah, I've seen all the G7s and all of those. I know. Yeah, I've seen all of those. The notches and the teardrops and all that kind of. I prefer a teardrop notch or a water drop notch over, yeah, any day of the week. I got the Stylo 4 from Straight Talk. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know somebody that had the Stylo 4 from Straight Talk. It didn't last very long, but they liked it when they had it. I want to see a definite solution to the iPhone 6s battery problem would be to get one of those Morphe juice battery cases. Yeah, I was actually gonna buy one of those for my SC, but I did. I just did. I haven't bought one yet. Every time I use GPS on my iPhone, the battery starts to drain fast. It's going to. I mean, you're using GPS, using the satellites, using the GPS, and the phone screen's on constantly, so it's gonna drain the battery. What's up, Tyler the Gamer? Walmart Total Wireless phone, $69.99. Moto E5. That's not a bad deal. I picked up my Moto E5 on Total Wireless for $59, I think it was. And that's been a little while back ago. If the person was the one an iPhone 7 Plus want to get that on Sprint pre-owned for $3 a month. Wish I known about that 2 months ago when I added a line, but it wasn't available then. Hang on, y'all. It's getting warm in the car again. Got to kill a little bit of vent on here. Sorry for the beeping. If you're not with T-Mobile or Metro, and port over to Metro by T-Mobile on 29th, G7 Power by $50 reporting. I thought it was a G7 Play. I must have heard it wrong. What's up, Big John? Tech Reviews. What's going on? Straight Talk is really the same as Total Wireless. They're the same company. I mean, you can buy a Straight Talk phone from Walmart. If you got Total Wireless, you can go home, call Total Wireless, say, I got a Straight Talk Stylo 4. They will brand it Total Wireless and it'll work. So they're the same company. They're all by track phone. And so, yeah, they're gonna, in my opinion, they work very well. Customer service leaves something to be, get my words out here. Customer service leaves stuff to be desired. I mean, honestly, the customer service is not that great. But like I always say, Straight Talk, Total Wireless is great as long as you never have to call customer service. Will Verizon Straight Talk work on the new Moto G3? It will. I have got my Total Wireless card to work in my new Moto G3 and G3 Plus. It has voice over LTE, so I'm able to make phone calls, receive phone calls, use data, send text, but I can't receive text. So anybody that texts me, I cannot get any text for some reason. I mean, the APN settings are correct for Total Wireless, and I'm not sure if you have to install a GSM SIM card in there to to make the APN setting for Total Wireless and save it, and then put the Total Wireless Straight Talk SIM card in the phone, and it picks it up automatically. Or if you can do it, just I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done it, but it does work. It doesn't work all the time. It's not like it's very reliable on Verizon, because Verizon, some of the bands may not work in some of the areas, and then if there's no bands, it ain't gonna work. So I've seen mine work 1 minute and then go into emergency calls only the next. So yeah. Hey, Andy Logan with a $20 donation. So glad to see your live stream tonight, RJ. Shout out to Andy Logan, man. That helps out more than you'll ever know right now. Thank you so much for that donation, man. That means so much. Man, that means a lot right now. Seeing some very good deals on the LG G7 Thin Q popping up. Yeah. LG's their phones drop in price quick. The lemon battery cases are good. Okay, yeah, I've seen those around, but I have never bought a battery case. Never. Verizon or AT&T? Pros and cons of both. Oh my goodness, well, a good thing that I can say right now about AT&T is the fact that you can use really the majority of unlocked GSM phones. You know, you can't always say that with Verizon. So phone choices are a lot more vast, a lot more open. You can buy a lot more phones from a lot more manufacturers that'll work on AT&T. Prices are pretty similar, I think. Prices are pretty similar. Coverage, both of them have good coverage. I believe from my experience, the LTE coverage, the LTE speeds on AT&T are a bit more consistent than Verizon. Both of them have really good internet speeds, but from my experience, AT&T is a bit more consistent. But that all really varies on where you live, okay? And because every state's different, every little small town is different in coverage. So when it comes to carriers, I don't like to sit there and recommend a carrier to anybody, because that's something you got to pretty much research for yourself. Amanda D, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. And also, like I always say, I read every comment individually. Like right now, I'm about 4 or 5 minutes behind in comments. So, like I say in every live stream, that if I get behind in comments, I read every comment individually and I answer them in the order that they come through. And it might take just a couple seconds or a couple of minutes. And then if I got something to throw in there, my opinion about something else, then it may take longer. But I will definitely get to your comments. So just hang around, sit back, and just leave your comment once. I will definitely see it and I will answer it if I can. The LG G8, I like it. I'm not a big LG fan, but if I was going to buy an LG, it would be the LG G8. It looks like a very solid performing phone. Really nice looking phone. Jasmine Brown, hello. Thank you for joining in. And also, if y'all are new here and haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Hit that bell. Notifications. and YouTube might notify you. Moto G7 had LCD HD Plus, and G7 powered standard LCD display. Has anyone ever heard of the iPhone 6s physically shocking them when you pick it up? One of my 6S's did that. I purchased off Marketplace Apple Store. I have not been shocked by my iPhone 6S, M. Keller. I threw my Straight Talk SIM in and it said Verizon Wireless Data Connection only. That's because the APN settings are not set up. If you set up the correct APN settings, which I don't know them right off the top of my head, I don't know them, then it'll work. But there is times you may have to throw it in airplane mode for a few minutes and throw it back out of airplane mode, and it may pick up. But it also depends on what LTE band you're on, because they don't support every Verizon LTE band. I'm not really sure what all bands it supports, but it don't support them all. So if you're not in that particular band that it works on, then it probably won't work. But like I said, you won't receive text. If you have a good Sprint service, I recommend the Moto E5 Play. Yeah, I don't recommend the Moto E5 Play personally. I got a Straight Talk SIM card to work on my ZTE Symbol T. Yeah, I got a ZTE Symbol T from TrackPhone, and I can throw in my Total Wireless SIM card and it works just fine. I got Andy Logan with another donation. Man, shout out to Andy Logan, man. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate it tons. Helps me out a lot, man, right now. Thank you so much. Where I heard the 50 Metro Moto G7 power port in. Yeah, I know all of I know. I called Verizon the other day to see how much it would cost if I was to get 7 lines of unlimited. With them, it's $280 a month versus Sprint $145. LOL. Okay. I don't care how good Verizon service is. It's not worth an extra $100 a month. It's a lot of money. I mean, it is. You know, it is a lot of money. But what's up, Jeremiah? My favorite carriers. What's up, D'Angelo? My favorite carrier so far. I mean, I really wanted to be T-Mobile. For some reason, I really wanted to be T-Mobile. But just their complete lack of coverage, even in the middle of the town sometimes, is really frustrating. I can be in certain, I can go up the road this way in town a mile and lose all coverage. No service. None. Shows no service whatsoever for about a 2 mile stretch. So, that's crazy. But you know, I like Total Wireless. If they had an unlimited plan, it would be awesome. The LG think he was really awesome. Just got one when added my stepdad to Sprint a couple weeks ago, and we're getting for $0 a month after $20 credit. Cool. What's up, James Stevens? I got your notification. How's it going? I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing good as well, there, man. You hate Verizon because I have a friend that works for there, and I hate AT&T. Okay. Thankfully, YouTube did notify me tonight. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, YouTube is a gamble. The LG G8 has the latest version of Android and the latest processor. Yeah. I bet that the LG G8's price, if you get it on T-Mobile, I mean, not bad. Not bad, really. A Verizon rep at Sam's Club laughed at me when I told him I have Straight Talk, but I showed him my speaks. He had nothing to say. That's what's up. I mean, you know, what's funny is why would they laugh whenever the Straight Talk is working on the same network? You know, I mean, and it's cheaper. It's so much cheaper. I mean, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'd have been like, yeah, check these speeds out. All right, what now? I cannot wait for May 14th for OnePlus 7 lineup. Yeah. Zib Zoe says, I'm still here with the LG G5. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Wasn't the G5 the one with the modular, the kind of the awkward modular design? Because I kind of like that phone. I'm leaving now. You have a great night too, Conrad. Thank you for joining in. Went to AT&T the other day, and the dude working there is just kind of creepy. Can't seem to give up my removable battery. Yeah, you know, that's the thing with LG is, you know, the G5 had a removable battery. The V20 that I own's got a removable battery. And I mean, you know, to be able to go out here and just pick up a battery for like what, $10-12 and have a secondary battery, and when your battery goes dead, you can go from 0% to 100% just by changing a battery, you know. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you there one bit for hanging on. What happened? I don't blame you one bit for hanging on to the to that phone. Does the rebranding of phones from Total Wireless to Straight Talk work on iPhones? With iPhones, when you buy like an iPhone 6, 6S, SE, or whatever, on the back of the box it shows one side says Straight Talk, one side says Total Wireless. So there is no branding changing involved. It'll work on either carrier. On the back of the box it shows Straight Talk, Total Wireless. So yeah, it's the same. It's the same. So the SIM card that it comes with will work with either carrier. I got quite a story if you're interested, RJ. Oh, okay. My current dream phone. I don't want to say I currently even have a current dream phone, to be honest. It's definitely not a Samsung. Man, I'll think about that. I'll have to have some think. I can't talk tonight. I guess it's just headache, and plus it's hot and it's just stuffy and muggy in this car. Plus I'm sleepy, so I'm kind of tired. But let me think about that a little bit. Isn't it funny how people can't forgive boot loop, but they can forgive the Note 7 problems? One was a risk to your life, and I know, I know, right? I know. LG gets LG releases the G8 for cheaper than the cheapest Galaxy 10e. Is that what it is? 10e. And people crap on the G8, you know, and I'm like, why? You know, makes no sense to me. Does it seem like almost all LG phones have the same boring stock UI? Yeah, it does. They do. Cool Mario dude, I got an update for you about my issue. I finally tried Cricket. I was at no service on LTE pretty much. Verizon is the only choice for me, it seems. Yeah, sometimes that's the way it goes. Sometimes you really don't have a choice. I mean, like I tell everybody in my immediate area, you know, T-Mobile, no coverage. AT&T, only text and LTE. Sprint, sporadic voice calls. I can send text, receive text, but no data. Verizon, I get really good phone calls and really good call reception, but LTE is kind of slow. It's just, yeah, one of those things. Are poetic cases any good? I think I've had a couple of poetic cases, and I haven't had a problem with them. What do you think is the best phone cover glass? Dragon Trail glass? I believe that Corner and Gorilla Glass is better than Dragon Trail, but I don't really keep up with the Gorilla Glass and the Dragon Trail. But from what I've read, Gorilla Glass is more durable than Dragon Trail. You can get a refurbished iPhone SE on Walmart.com for $69.99. Might have to pick that up. Yeah, there you go. I mean, refurbished, I don't know about all that, but yeah. What's up, Big House Productions? Yeah, they just want to sell phones. I've never been bad or any of their phones. Not even the budget range. They look the same, but they work very well. I mean, the whole boot looping thing I've never experienced from LG, but I've not really had a ton of LG phones that I've actually liked and kept. The only thing about AT&T out here, they didn't use common sense on their towers. They're actually removing towers in my area, and the speeds are not as good as they used to be because all this 5G crap coming out. Yeah, I made a video about it, about the V20. I don't even know if most people even get my notifications. Honestly, I make videos, and the view counts are so low. And then I get questions about stuff that I mentioned or I made a video about. I'm like, did did they not get notified? Did YouTube bury yet another video? It's just amazing the content that I put out on some things, and it's like everything is buried. Do you think mid-range phone have foldable screens and phone? I don't know if you'll. The only phone right now that you're going to get for a really good price, foldable phone, is a ZTX on M. What's up, Mill Hustle? What's going on, man? Boost Metro have $50, $60 G7 port-in deals, and once again, Cricket has fall behind. Exactly. I mean, $179 for new upgrade port-in. Yeah, it's a fail, man. But we know that. But Boost Metro's always been good about giving good port-in deals. Cricket never has been. I got my G5 used in perfect condition for $70. Pretty amazing deal. Funny you mentioned straight top total when I come in. Yeah, man. You think phone manufacturer will make a foldable phone under 300 and be called a mid-ranger phone? They got a mid-ranger right now. They got the ZTX on M. You can buy the ZTX on M for like $175, brand new. And that phone, of course, causes ZTE. People don't want to buy it, but they'll buy a Samsung for $2,000. And you see the problems they're having, which they haven't really released yet. Only a handful of people's got the Galaxy Fold. But yeah, people crap on a ZTE phone because it's not a Samsung or it's not an Apple. But I really haven't heard of the kind of issues from the ZTE phone. I don't know. Anyway, just kind of going to move along from that. You can tell I'm not a big Samsung fan. Not. I got a big problem with the reliability. One cell phone company I wish they would come back is Essential, because yes, I got the Essential on me right now as well. I love my Essential phone. I wonder how much for S9 would sell if I sold it. I don't know. True, RJ, about the 6S, I'm using a total wireless iPhone with a straight talk AT&T SIM in it. Wow. Okay, cool. Melissa says, hello, all, I'm back. Hey, that's why I'm glad to hear that, man. You think Gorilla Glass will come out with a foldable screen? I don't know. I have no idea, Ben Rose. Certified pre-owned iPhone 7 at Boost Mobile, so for only $50 to port in. Still certified pre-owned. Still pre-owned. I don't trust them. I just don't trust them. Yeah, the Verizon prepaid hotspot is a really good deal. I mean, $70 a month or $65 with auto pay is hard to beat. Boss 1789, how's it going? What's your thoughts on the new iPhone Omega that's coming out? To me, it looks innovative, but I've not heard of that. I've actually not heard of that. I've not heard of that phone. That's something that I haven't heard of. Cricket's Moto G7 Supra or 3.1 Plus. I would guess the Supra. I mean, I like Nokia, but the 3.1 Plus, while it's a good phone, is more budget oriented, I guess you would call it, than the G7. X Charge never had boot loop, mine either. Problem with getting Boost Mobile is it will work after it will it work after Boost and T-Mobile merge. That's the thing. You never know. Be prepared for beeps. When it gets this time of year and I'm in the car streaming, you gotta deal with them beeps every once in a while. I just bought the Pixel 3 on Project 5 for half the off the other day. Hope I like it. I'm sure you probably will. And 15, 16 Cricket had awesome deals, bill credits, good cheap phones, excellent pens, etc. And they started going downhill in 20. Yeah, I know. Now, yeah, I remember back in the day, Cricket did have some really good deals. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they changed that, because look where they could possibly be if they would have kept on with that track. Cricket's new slogan should be something to be disappointed about. No port-in deal on the Moto G7 Supra. I mean, I'm sure there will be later, but it won't be like as good a deal as Boost Mobile or Metro by far. I got a motorcycle, Moto G6 for straight talk. Put an Android skin on it. It locked it up, and I could do anything, not even factory. Wow. That sucks. Had to go back and change it again. Man, that's awful. If that ZT Axon N was labeled Samsung, it would be everywhere and called innovative. Exactly. You said it exactly right, Big House Productions. I mean, the Axon M, yes, it did, down the center screen, it did have, the plastic, where it was like built together or whatever. And, it wasn't as streamlined as like the Galaxy Fold. The Galaxy Fold is a good looking phone. I mean, when they first opened up, and I've seen it. I mean, it's a really nice looking phone. But I mean, you can buy the Axon M right now. It's a brand new for under $200, and you might have to deal with that little line down the center. But I mean, there you go. Man, I'm getting tireder and tireder. Well, I proved myself wrong. I've been on for an hour. My battery's still not at low battery yet on my iPhone. I'm surprised. What is a RAM and processor on a ZTE foldable phone, and what OS is it running Android version? Can you help me out, somebody? Can you help me out there, Mill Hustles? I know you looked it up as well. I can't remember. I want to say it's running the Is it the 821 or 835? I can't remember what processor it's running. And the RAM, I'm not 100% positive. So if anybody can answer that question, I would really be appreciated. I don't care about Samsung or Apple. ZTE is good, says Tyler the Gamer. What do you think of the LG Stylo? I haven't seen the 5. I haven't seen that video. Samsung's not first folding phone. Kyocera, ZTE. Hey, yeah, I mean, Kyocera had the Echo. Do you think the Samsung J3 Achieve is better than the Emerge? Yeah, it's a better phone than the Emerge. 821, I seen it right there. Okay. So the A21 is going to perform about the same as like the V20 or the Galaxy S7. But it's stock Android, so there's no skin on it most likely, as far as I know. So it may be a bit faster, because I do notice that stock Android phones are a bit faster than phones with skins on them. What's up, Chad Middleton? So yeah. Uh, 46 watching. Comments kind of slow down a little bit, but thanks for the 46 that are watching. Really, I don't give my location. What think of Samsung new a series phone budget mid-range phone of 2019? Well, I'm trying to figure out your comment there, uh, but oh, I live in the USA. Um, if I figure out what you're trying to say there, Jeremiah, I mean, some of their, cheaper phones is like the A50, the M20, phones like that. LG is okay, but I prefer Motorola. I'm back on Instagram too. That's what's up, man. I'm glad for that. No, I do not know Serbia. I'm sorry, I don't know. Heard the name, but I don't know where it is. I actually like the LG G8. Too many people are spoiled and brainwashed by Samsung and Apple. To them, everything else is junk, which is not exactly, Mr. Carolware. Exactly. Yeah, people are spoiled and people are brainwashed. I agree with you 100%. Stock LG needs an upgrade for me. Um, I'm just sharing negative take news on Instagram with the smiles. Yugoslavia, yeah, yeah. Okay. In the video, the LG Solo 5 looked like an LG G7 or G8 with a notch. Okay. I have not watched Raw yet. Yeah, that's a big lineup there, Jeremiah. Mikey says, I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina, watching you on a live stream right now. That's what's up. In my fact, LG had always worked better for me than Motorola. Only boot loop I ever had was on the Solo 3 Plus. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know what it is. Moto phones are good phones. They work good. But I just don't like them. I just don't like them. What's up, Jamie Slaughter? Yeah, long time no see. What do about the new series of Samsung, which will be the A50, A70, which you just pre-ordered the A70? Okay, awesome. I mean, they look nice. They look really nice. I don't know. I don't know what. This is not really a geography channel. And I don't give out all kinds of information and stuff like that. So yeah. And honestly, so yeah, this ain't really a geography channel. What's up, Tech Twan B? Just getting in the chat. I didn't get any notification. Typical YouTube. What's Samsung going to do next? Make a foldable Note? I wouldn't put it past them. What do you think about the new technology 5G evolution coming out this year or in 2020? You think it's better? Well, I mean, 4G LTE has worked out so good. Honestly, I don't see the need of 5G personally. Which one do you dislike more, Motorola or LG or both? I would say I don't really dislike either one of them. They're just not my favorites. They're like at the bottom of my list. But if I had to choose one over the other, I would probably have to go with. That's tough. I hope the A series gets LTE bands. My AC's been giving me issues. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, it's 5:33 a.m. there. Okay, it's 11:34 p.m. here. Yeah, I hope they get LTE bands as well. Would you ever buy the new budget mid-range phone from Samsung for? I don't know. I really don't know. A foldable Note would be awesome. Yeah, if they got it right. If they got it right, it would be. It would be. The year of 5G and 8K. Oh yeah, believe me, I've heard a lot about the Galaxy phone, the $2,000 Galaxy phones breaking. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. Could you imagine whenever they showed that phone at the Samsung event if it would have had them kind of problems? Oh, 175 for an Axon M. There's a budget foldable and a ZTE. Yes, exactly. You ain't gotta pay $2,000 for a foldable phone when you can buy a brand new Axon M for 175. Video looks good on the 8X. Oh, awesome. I'm not a PlayStation fan, Jeremiah. I'm looking for the Xbox in 2020, not the PS5. That's for sure. Not a PS5. Not a PlayStation fan here anymore. I used to be hardcore PlayStation. Not anymore. And just start making a lot more full hour blasters on them. Yeah, that would be nice to see again. How long before 8K cameras appear on smartphones? I know, right? That is a great deal. That is a very good deal. And it's a very tempting deal. Very tempting deal. How much RAM is in the and is there expendable storage on the ZTE Mill Hustles? I've seen the phone. I've not really researched it much. But what's the RAM? What's the storage? And does it have expendable storage? I have not played Mortal Kombat 11. Yes, I am waiting for the new 2020 Xbox. Exactly. I am looking to get that one. People that like Apple and Samsung, yeah, the LG or any other brand, they're going to be like, that's trash. See me walk around. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can keep your Samsungs. You can keep most of your Apples. You can keep a lot of those phones. I prefer phones like this. My blue Vivo 11 that was less than $200. My Yuma Digi F1 that was $200. And they work very, very well. I mean, you can keep your $1,000 phones. I don't need them, you know. And the majority of people that buys those phones don't even use them to their full potential anyway. So yeah, that's just my thought. You think 4 gigabytes of RAM? There you go. Kodak should make another Android phone. Yeah, it was interesting, but man, did it lack some features. It lacked some features. I want Xbox, but lack of games keeps me on PS4 and someday a 5. Yeah, Xbox is just so much more open. PlayStation is just way too restrictive. Samsung Galaxy Note 10 will hit it out of the park when it comes out. Let's hope so. I mean, Samsung lately is just been getting some bad raw deals or whatever. I hope that they do good with the Note 10. Cause I mean, honestly, about every Galaxy S series phone they've made, they've had some sort of problem with them. May not be a, oh yeah. I was thinking about that, Mill Hustles. The Lenovo Z6 will have a 100 megapixel camera. That is crazy. Yeah, Xbox has plenty of games. I mean, really, if you can get it on PlayStation, you can get it on Xbox, unless it's a PS exclusive game. If it's exclusive, of course, you won't get it on Xbox. But Xbox is teaming up with Nintendo, and when that happens, whenever this whole little Xbox Nintendo get together happens, it's going to be so long for PlayStation. I mean, it's going to be like, yeah, because you got big old Nintendo, big old Xbox, and they're going to come together. So that's going to leave PlayStation kind of out there somewhere. Axon M has 4 gigs of RAM and has expendable storage. So there you go. It has expendable storage. The Fold don't. Was the camera on that Kodak phone you had pretty good? It was. The rear camera was good. The front camera was good, but you could only record in 480 in the front camera, which is the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. You like the Nintendo Switch? Awesome. Yeah, I never tried one. Why don't Straight Talk upgrade their phones? You're stuck with the version you buy. I don't know. That's a really good question. Oh, if you got an Xbox One, awesome, Shay Kennedy. Yeah, I've had PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and I was like, yeah, I'll never buy an Xbox until I got an Xbox One, Xbox One S, and I'm like, okay, I'm not looking back. Because Xbox is so much more open source type. I guess we call it open source or whatever. And it's not as restrictive, nowhere near as restrictive as PlayStation. Watching on my iPad 2018 stream looks great. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm watching my stream right now in 240 and it looks decent. So I can about imagine how it looks if you're watching it in 720. Alejandro Penton, what's up? How's it going? People say the Moto E5 Plus has some big bezels. I said the bezels are small. I said it's not an iPhone 10 or Samsung Galaxy S10. You just want all the fun. Yeah, I mean, you know, this whole bezel-less craze and wanting to remove the cameras, putting a little pop-up camera and stuff like that or whatever. I mean, you know, you pick up a phone and it's all screen, you're going to be hitting buttons. You're going to be hitting things. I mean, it's just the way it is. Got my Mortal Kombat 11 Collector Edition yesterday on Fed. Okay, cool. I haven't played it. The thing about Xbox, you can play Xbox games on Windows. Yeah, there you go. Sony is getting strict on censoring games. I heard that. I did hear they are doing a lot more censoring. They are doing. They're just really. They're falling behind. They're really falling behind. They need to add USB 3 Gen 2 and Thunderbolt to the next Xbox. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I like small bezels. I'm over iPhone 6, 7, 8 and Samsung J series bezels. Okay. I mean, I don't mind them on like the iPhone 6, 6S. I don't mind them myself. I mean, I like the ones like on my blue phone here. My, like my Umidigi F1. I like the size of those. They're not really big, but they're just enough to where you can grip a hold of the bottom of it without hitting buttons or something like that. So yeah, I know where you're coming from. What's up, Nate Dunn? Did it? Yeah, it's been a while. How you been doing? No good retro game Gex. Yeah, Gex the Gecko. I think that's what it was. Mortal Kombat 11 Edition Team Scorpion. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of really got out of the Mortal Kombat games, to be honest. I used to play them back in the day, but I haven't played them in a while. So I got 47 watching, 27 likes. Thank y'all so much for the donations. See, I forget names. I forget. Andy Logan, man, that's well appreciated. I appreciate it so much. Also, if you look in the description, it has my social media, Twitter and Instagram, as well as my PayPal link there as well. If anybody's interested in that. Just picked what's up, Sage Tech? Just picked up the Redmi Note 7. This phone so far is okay. So you got the Note 7, the Redmi Note 7. Is there any bands, LTE bands in the U.S.? And what carrier are you running it on? Because I am fixing to pull the trigger on the Redmi Note 7. If you say you got LTE bands, and because see, I've seen some sites say that it has bands 2 and 4, which is really all I personally need for T-Mobile. Then I've seen other sites say that no, there's no US bands. So I've seen a variety. I know some sites have said it has like bands 1, 2, 4, and so on and so forth. But then I've seen other ones that completely skip out on about every US LTE band. So I'm curious. I would love to know, because if it does, I probably will pull the trigger on the Redmi Note 7. Rumor is Note 10, the stylus, will have a built-in speaker. I'm like, whoop-de-doo, that tiny speaker on the stylus. Yeah, I heard there's going to be a camera on the stylus. I don't know about all that. I don't like phones with no bezels. I don't like them with none. It's got to have a little bit. Prehistoric Alien Brain. You just binge watched Cobra Kai and it's awesome. Okay, I never seen it. Did you hear this year was the end of last year? Now I haven't seen the Redmi Note 7 Pro yet. I haven't seen anywhere selling that phone yet, personally. Shadow Fight 3. I'm not sure what that is either, to be honest. Up 20% battery at 77 minutes in. Let me go ahead and plug in my charger here. Give me a second. Because believe me, once it gets 20%, it dies very quick. And when I mean very quick, I mean like 19, 18, 17, 16. Quick. So maybe it won't die if I get it plugged in. Try not to hit any buttons here or anything. You bad hit a button and it freeze on me. Alright, we got power. My favorite console of all time. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I like the Xbox. My Xbox One. I like my Xbox One S. I like the Super Nintendo. I like the GameCube. The PS2 was really nice. I do not like phones with a notch and removable headphones. I don't mind notches anymore on phones. I really don't mind the notch. But yeah, I like phones with a headphone jack. I like phones with a headphone jack. There's very few and there's not very many that has them anymore. What's up, Damon Fowler? How's it going? I don't like big bezels either. I'd rather have them just right. I like the little teardrop, personally. The weather over here right now is kind of muggy and sticky, and yeah, that's why right now the car's on with the air running, because it's just hot in the car. I remembered it the other day about that video, and I so apologize that I've not got that video out yet. I was sitting there the other day and I said, I got to make that video on the LG V20. And just I'm sorry. Be patient with me on that. Um, it won't take long at all because it's a very simple process. Um, but yeah, I will definitely get that out. I'm sorry, man. I know I'm getting 4G on AT&T on the Note 7 so far, so good. Call, text, internet has been flawless. Oh man, yeah. See, I don't have AT&T. You know, I have T-Mobile, so I may if you don't mind me asking, did you buy it on Amazon? And was it in new condition? Was it brand new and all like that or whatever? Because I'm not really sure where it's coming from and like you know, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just kind of asking these questions if you don't mind me asking them. Yeah, I played the Dreamcast, but I never had any game. I've had a Dreamcast, but never had any games for it, so I just sold it. About 60. Yeah, ain't that hot. About 60 degrees. I wish it was 60 degrees here. I wouldn't need to be firing my car for the air on. The only difference between the Redmi Note 7 and the Pro is the processor. Obviously, the Pro is a higher end processor. Okay. Doing good. Did you see Samsung mid-range phone, the A30, 50, and 80 for around 300? Yeah, I seen those. Nice looking phones. Nice looking phones. Um, do they even have US LTE bands? I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't read that, M. Keller. I'm sorry. What's up, Menace Gaming? I have every PlayStation made from PS1 to 4. The GameCube and Nintendo 64 had Xbox 360, but it broke. Okay. Yeah, the A50 looks like a really nice phone. It looks like a really nice phone. My Samsung video, I'm not probably gonna make my Samsung video. I don't see no point in it, to be honest. I mean, if the mood hits me, I might. I bought it brand new off Amazon for $246 for the 4 gig of RAM, 128 GB storage. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that, man. I may have to pull the trigger on it because I have been waiting for that phone. Are you following me on Twitter or Instagram? If you do, and if you want to send me the link, maybe like where you bought yours, I would really appreciate it. Because I know a lot of times on here links, they might get blocked or stuff like that. So, I mean, if you don't, that's cool. You know, I understand. Um, you know, the 880 with the rotating camera for 300 would be a steal, but I think it'll be much more expensive. Yeah, Samsung's name on it, something like that. Yeah. If you buy a Samsung S10 Plus or an iPhone 10X Max, just take my money. That's what, yeah. So just take the money. Yes, 11:52. So all right, you have a good one, Patrick. Thank you for joining in, man. I'm pretty sure if it supports AT&T, T-Mobile should work. Yeah, I just really, I might have to pull the trigger on it. I'm still rocking the Chief. It's decent for what? Yeah, not a bad phone at all. I was torn between the Redmi Note 7, A50, and P30 Lite, but the Note 7 won for me. Yeah. The Note 7, I wanted that phone ever since I heard about its release, so I may have to grab a hold of it. Okay. I'm not in Discord, so if you on Twitter, if you don't, if you want to, shoot me over a direct message or whatever, I would appreciate it if you don't mind. That Redmi Note 7 has an hour blaster as well. Now I didn't know that. I want the Redmi Note 7, but I want at least band 4 for T-Mobile. I gotta have LTC. That's what I'm afraid of. Okay, muscles. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, if it don't have band 4, then I don't have much use for it, to be honest. Hey, appreciate that link, man. Mill Hustles, appreciate it, man. I don't know why iPhone and Samsung are we going at each other. Huawei already. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. They should make more budget phones and mid-range phones with Android 9 and Q in the future. I agree. There is no Note 7 from Samsung. It is Note 7 Fan Edition. Oh yeah. This is by Xiaomi. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. Not a Samsung. Yeah, I saw the A50 on Nick Ackerman's channel. I haven't seen Flossie Carter review. Yeah, I like Flossie's video on it. Yeah, I like Flossie's video on it. Absolutely. That's the one I seen first on the A50. Was his video on the A50, and it looks pretty solid. It does. It looks pretty solid. You know. And it runs the Exynos processor, which seems to be pretty nice. I mean, it's not a flagship phone, but hey, for the majority of people, it's gonna do good. Well, happy birthday, Isaac Diaz. Another one with no US LTE. See, they was gonna bring the Redmi Note 7 to the US, but then they decided to leave it in China and India, and I was kind of depressed about that. Redmi Note 7 sounds so original. They didn't hijack Samsung at all. Hashtag garbage. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like Samsung and Apple stealing each other's designs, and all of them copying each other. All they do is copy each other on this, that, and the other. Samsung will make something, and then a year later, Apple will make it and call it revolutionary and all this kind of stuff. And then iPhone will do something, and then Samsung will do this, and then they'll call it it's just like a continuous circle. If I ever decide to get a new phone later down the line, it would have to be the Redmi Note 7. I'm back. All right, Riley. Why they call it Redmi Note 7 since it has no style? I don't know. I have no idea. Think plastic back with glossy look is better than glass. Think companies should go this way. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. After the whole ZTE Huawei fiasco, we're getting next on a lot of these great devices. Huawei, that is. Yes, man, I am such a huge fan of Huawei and Honor. A huge fan of Huawei and Honor. I love their devices. They make some phenomenal phones. And the good thing about Huawei and Honor is whenever they update their phones, they don't slow them down. They don't screw them up. They make them better. Unlike other big name companies that starts with Sam and ends with Sung. From what I've seen from Huawei and Honor, is I got the Honor 7X, okay, and that was a good phone when it came out, and it still is a great phone, and it's got an OS. It had Nougat on it when it came out. Then it got Oreo, made it a lot faster, more responsive. It's been getting security patches. I'm up to March security patch now, and it just gets better and better and faster and smoother. And I'm like, that's what a company should do. Even on a phone that is older and the new one's out, they're still making updates where they are making the phone still useful. Rose Jen says, my daughter's birthday was Easter. She's 10 now. Well, happy birthday to your daughter as well, Rose Jane. Apple and Samsung are like two kids fighting over yeah. They call it that. The confused casual customers probably. Is an honor to have you a fan of Huawei. I'm not okay. With glossy glass looking back, that plastic, you don't have to worry about your phone breaking. And it can still break. It can still break. I mean, it's not like the strong plastic. It is kind of more of the flimsy, cheap plastic, I guess you would call it. Oh, that's cool. Getting your daughter a phone next month. It's amazing how far phones have came since the first phone. Smartphones do wait. Yeah, exactly. And see, in a lot of reviews, and I forget myself sometimes, but the one thing everybody leaves out is reception, bands, call quality, reception. You know, it's all about everything else in the phone now, and I've been guilty myself of forgetting to bring it up, but I try to bring up all that kind of stuff myself. What's up, Sean White? What's going on, man? Let's take 47. What's going on? Says didn't see the alert from YouTube. Ah. I sent you a link on Twitter just now. Okay, cool, Stage Tech. Appreciate it. And here they come. You're 48. You don't put up with nonsense, okay? Oh, you got the shock turbo. Okay. Not the XL, though, just a regular. Okay, that's what's up. How are you liking it? And Huawei is like, I'm going to get that. Yeah, exactly. Why am I wearing sunglasses at night? Because I'm sitting here staring at at dual bright LED lights. And so, yeah, that's why I'm wearing these at night. Because these two bright LEDs are very bright. As you can see them in the reflection there. All right, you have a good night too, Isaac Diaz. Appreciate it, man. You have a good one. Thank you for joining in. Go ahead and get this Xiaomi Mi Max 3, 6.9. Wow, 636 processor, 64 gigabytes of RAM, for 64 gigabytes of RAM, 5,500 mAh battery, band for using Metro 266 on it. That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Imagine how Apple came from the iPhone 4. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Probably the glossy black, the glossy plastic glass looking is probably stronger than I know you're saying class, but I guess you're meaning glass. You know, in my opinion, might be more durable. I don't know. I heard what happened to the Galaxy Fold. LG did it better with the G Flex and curved it just right. Well, the Axon M, you know. Yeah, hammer is ready. Absolutely, Mill Hustles. I haven't seen HTC make a phone in a while. Pretty good phone. The screen looks good. Speaker is loud so far. No issues yet. Awesome. Yeah. I've actually had no issue. I like the XL because it comes with the fingerprint scanner and all of that. for a little more security and stuff like that and everything, whatever. But the regular one, yeah, it does a pretty good job. The E5 Plus, the only problem I had with mine sometimes on Google Play Store takes a while to load up. Yeah. Other text says too many keyboard commandos. Are they that bored? I know, right? Ain't got nothing better to do. Ain't got nothing better to do. For some reason the cameras looks blurry until you actually start. Yeah, I know that. I've noticed that myself. When you take the picture and look at it, it looks a lot better. Bendable glass is still in its infancy. It could take a very long time to get it just right. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. Rear camera. Oh yeah, okay. The Redmi cameras are taking better shots than a flagship phone. Them phones are, you can't sleep on them phones. Them phones, for the price point, I mean, for what you're getting, yeah. What's up, CH Steel? HTC used to make good phones with the Evo phones. Then what happened? I know. I mean, they made some other good phones as well. Now their budget line, what was it called? The HTC. Oh, man, what was their budget line? Talk with an S. Can't remember. You reminded me I need a haircut at that time of year. I know, right? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm good. It's good to see you as well, man. Yeah, I remember that game as well, Jeremiah. You know what surprises me? The Moto E5 Plus is a better camera than most of the phones out there. Believe me on that. The cameras are, yeah, the cameras, I'm sure they look good. Yeah, the Desire series. Oh my goodness, the Desire series were awful. What's your favorite Android version from 2.2 to 9? Oh my goodness. Um, um, I kind of like Android Nougat pretty good and Marshmallow pretty good myself. Yeah, well, the company is not called Redmi. The company is called Xiaomi. Redmi is just a line of phones that Xiaomi makes. Oreo was your favorite? I just liked some more. I don't like Android 9 that much personally. It's okay, but it's nothing like wow. So I mean, yeah, I kind of like Android 7. Remember the original Desire? You love that phone. I like Oreo and Nougat. Not I I could stand Android 4.0. I'm having a hard time remembering them older ones. Anything before Lollipop, I don't really remember much about. Because I still got a phone right now which I got some other phones that's still running on. What was it? Eclair 2.1. Then I got yeah, my best friend's mother-in-law has 4K TCL smart TV. I see the difference between 4K and 1080p. Yeah, there's not much difference. I mean, I can see it. I can tell a little bit in my TCL. I think we have basically peaked on software on phones. I mean, it's basically a phone. It's already exactly. I agree. I like Android 9. Preferred Android 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. I'm fixing to wrap this up, y'all. I've been on here for about an hour and a half, and I still got a little ways to drive, and I'm about to go to sleep. So I need to be getting out of here. Um, the Evo series was awesome. I wish they would. I wish they would remake the Evo series again. Personally, Yeah, yeah, DirecTV don't really have much in the way of 4K programming at all. Yeah, I agree. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining in. Thanks so much for the donations tonight, super chats. That's very well appreciated. It really helps me out right now, and all the likes. 33 watching, 31 likes. Thank y'all so much. But I'm gonna jump off here for the night. Good night to everyone that's telling me good night. Spectrum has the most 4K. You have a good night too, Jasmine Brown. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, I still have my original Evo 4G. But good night, everyone. Thank you all for joining in and talking to me tonight. Good night. God bless y'all all. If you're in the replay crew, be sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. I would sure appreciate it. And always, of course, check out the descriptions below. And so, yeah, I'm out. Good night, everyone. Thank y'all for joining in.